All right, Try Mob, happy Friday. I know that you guys were probably thinking Joytoy was done for the week, but no, they were just dropping bombs over and over again. And here we have some of the most badass stuff. I've been trying to stay away from some of their Flame Legion and Battle for the Stars stuff, but I don't know. This right here might be the one that brings me over to the dark side, all right? So let's go ahead and break it down. So starting with the Saluk Flame Dragon Cavalry Crimson, that's a mouthful, we get this absolutely badass figure. So we've seen this before with the Saluk, what is it, the White Flame. So we've seen the figure before on the right, but that spear, I don't know, glaive looking thing she's got is absolutely badass. And the change from her from that red and white motif to more of this metal gray black color just looks absolutely amazing. And if we look over on the left, we do see the vehicle that she's basically riding, which I believe in this fashion right here. So it is transformable. So basically in this fashion right here is more of the bike version, and then it can transform into some other things. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So obviously here on the backside we get to see more of this of the figure and obviously the vehicle, and as you can tell she looks badass on the front. But what I really like is the fact that they made the outside of the cape red. So from the front she's just this blacked out figure, but from the back we get this nice red color with that white insignia at the top. I think that whoever was putting this together was like, how much badass do you want to make this? And the designer was like, yes, because this is just really cool, man. I'm really appreciating a lot of what we're seeing here, especially on this specific female buck, because it's actually fairly well articulated. So I would need to, I don't know, see some of those older reviews to know more about that. Now here we have a better look of what the figure looks like in action. So again, articulation doesn't seem to be a problem for the figure. And on top we get to see the actual cavalry unit, but transformed into more of its bird-like appearance or pterodactyl-like appearance. I don't know if they're naming each specific transformation or anything, but man, does that look fucking cool. I don't know if it comes with this stand. I'm hoping that it does. I think it would be a shame if it didn't, but I mean, look how cool this thing looks, and it's articulated in many different positions because of course it's transformable. But the fact that you could basically make it that she's fighting on the ground while it's fighting right next to her as like you know, like a hawk or something, that's badass, man. They really thought about wanting to impress the consumers here, and I really think that if this is a 2-pack, right, that you can just buy this all together, that's really nice. It's a really nice touch. Now this right here has to be the money shot for me, man. This is absolutely badass. The fact that she's riding on top of it, not in the bike mode, but in the actual, I guess you can say, beast mode. Let's call it beast mode. This looks fucking amazing. God damn, like this is really cool. Just overall the shape of the figure itself, and then obviously the way she looks riding on top of it with her spear out. I mean, what more could you want from basically a flying javelin like creature? This is really cool to see, and I'm hoping that we end up seeing some from the some of the other factions that they have going on here, because this is about as sci-fi as it gets. They didn't just get bikes, they got flying transforming beasts. That's absolutely badass, and super hardcore. So I really hope that they continue expanding on this line. Now, right here, we're going to see the one thing that I actually don't like about this set. I thought the Saluk Flame stuff was supposed to be like those red aliens. And here, instead of getting a red alien under here, we're getting just a regular female human. I don't really understand the lore. There's not really any lore to go by for me to tell you whether or not this is right or wrong. But I kind of was hoping that we were end up going to get the red female. So honestly, I might end up just buying a second one on the side and doing like a head swap, because I really don't like the fact that it's got a human head when it should be one of those alien heads. But the overall aesthetic is just absolutely badass. You see what I mean? And she just looks like Darth Vader from the front, and then from the back she's got that red the red cape. So nice touches. They really thought this one through. Now switching over from Crimson over to Shadow, and man, again, listen, I love out of all the Battle for the Star stuff that they have, the Saluk Flame guys are probably the ones that I want the most and that I would be considered to buy. And this right here is basically a must buy. I mean, the armor looks badass. The black and gold looks incredible. The here the robot on the left, we're seeing it in its beast mode already. And it just looks intimidating, man. This is definitely a good aesthetic overall. And I think that they made some good choices here. Some absolutely magnificent choices. Now, if I do remember correctly, they do have those big jetpacks on the back, but this guy seems to have absolutely gigantic thrusters on the back. But I like how that matches the thrusters on the beast mode as well, on the wings. I think that this just looks very, very cohesive all together. Like I said, it really looks like they meant to make these together. And I think that the aesthetics that they've chosen here are gonna really, a lot of the people like me who have been hesitant to buy, I mean, this basically makes the whole line a must buy now, which absolutely sucks for my wallet, but the inner child in me obviously is absolutely ecstatic. Now here we see it more in the bike mode, and again, that's really badass that these guys can basically be in a bike mode and be flying around in it rather than the beast mode. And it looks really badass. Again, this is something that looks really cool. We knew it was coming. We knew that we were going to end up getting some kind of flying bikes, but the fact that they're flying transforming bikes is really badass. Again, this guy looks just incredibly cool. I mean, what other adjective could you use other than hardcore, badass, and cool? Because this basically embodies all of that. Now, I do recall the articulation is a little bit more neutered for the male body because it's just thicker and bigger. So you don't exactly get the exact same amount of articulation as you can with the female buck, but you can still get him in nice poses like the one that you see here. And again, just the fact that you could have the beast mode flying around and supporting your guy while he's fighting. And I mean, the photography that's going to come from this, fuck. Trust me, there are some real hitters out there that take good photography, and this right here is going to be just top notch, including the customs that are going to come from this. I cannot wait. Now this right here is the part that gets me. As you can see, the flame guys are supposed to be the red-skinned aliens, and here we have one of them, which is absolutely badass. And this right here is what makes me want to buy this one specifically. And like I said, if I buy the other one, I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm just gonna have to buy the other female character or keep her helmeted. But I really don't like the fact that the other one is human and this one's alien. I really wish they would have kept that together, more cohesive. But this guy's a must buy. I mean, even if this is the only one I buy from that Legion, I'm buying this one for sure. This is just too cool to pass up on. Now switching over to some 1/12 stuff. So this is coming from Yak Face. We're basically getting the Black Series Star Wars, the 50th anniversary stuff, and we're getting all the stuff that's based on the original Star Wars animated series, the one that was only 2 to 4 minutes long. And we're getting fucking Mace Windu in his armored up, basically the clone armor. God damn, I basically bought 2 Obi-Wans of this style because I was going to put my Mace Windu head on the body. But now I don't have to do that. I can just sell it or keep it as an extra because they're making this guy specifically, and I fucking love that, man. I've been wanting basically every single Jedi that we could potentially get our hands on from the original Star Wars animated series, the micro series, and I'm absolutely happy that they're realizing that there's people that want this. So Mace Windu is one of the first 3 that we're going to be getting. And then on the other hand, we're also going to be getting a General Grievous. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm most likely going to pass on this General Grievous. The only real difference between this one and the figure that we already got is just the paint difference. And then obviously the white cape instead of the, I believe, black cape that we get with him. I really wish that they would have done something extra. I think that they could have used a different head. I mean, this is not cheap figures. These are all like $31 figures minimum. So I really think that here they could have at least given us a different head, because as you can tell, they didn't even paint it all the way correctly. So it doesn't exactly match what we get on the box art. So again, I think that that's a missed opportunity to try to go the extra mile for people that are going to be paying extra. But if you don't have a General Grievous yet and you did want something that matched more what we saw in that original micro series, this is really the only way you're going to get that. So you might as well get this one if you don't have one already. And then last but not least, we get the original Red ARC Trooper. Now, I forget his name exactly. I think they called him, it wasn't Fargo. It was, you know what? I don't remember off the top. If any of you remember, please let me know. But this guy was an absolute thug. Just total badass in the Star Wars series. One of the most, if everybody was like this guy, we would have won the fucking war against the Separatists in the Star Wars series. But this guy is a must buy. Now, he's not just a must buy. This is the pinnacle of Star Wars collection. The fact that we finally got this guy in a 6-inch scale is just magnificent. Now, it's currently sold out. I think all 3 of these are sold out, so they're going to be very hard to get. I believe they're all going to come through Walmart, so you're going to have to play your chances, because right now I'm still trying to pick up some stuff. But let me know, out of everything that I've shown you guys, what is the most favorite thing and the thing that you guys are most excited for. All right, you guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one.